King and Queens. I hope everybody is doing good, doing great, taking care of your health. Stand to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the hype button. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful. No disrespect. And remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. All right, let's get to this video, man.
Yo, what's good, gang? We got the chick who curved Usher. She's now speaking out, man, after her viral video of her getting up on that stage and pretty much, acting like, Usher's one of the most disgusting people on earth. She's so uncomfortable up on that stage, and Usher had to tell her exit stage left. And, like I'm saying, man, like these young chicks, they're here for Chris Brown, man. Even though Chris is older, he's pretty much a childhood crush for Gen Z, and people wasn't growing up crushing on Usher in this generation.
Oh, so she would. Okay, so listen to me. You see Usher, you hear his song, you see him asking to go get a woman, and you were expecting Chris Breezy? No. What? Let's let it play out, because this don't make sense to me. No, I ain't gonna lie. This is definitely some young energy. Oh man, this is some young, inexperienced, probably don't know too much about Usher. This is the vibe right here. This is turning me off so bad. This is, nah, I couldn't do it, brother. And that's why he like, she gotta go. We're gonna mute this. Look at her. Oh. Cuz thought he was getting it. He thought he was Chris Brown. We're gonna mute this music, man. I need all my little money. Look how she's sitting. She's stiff. She look like a statue up there. Check her out. My boy thought he was gonna have his weight. Look how he looking. Nah, but why did she go up there though? There's no way you went up there knowing that Usher was there. Continued to go up. Like, why'd you not just say no? This might be content, y'all. What y'all think?
Going in on her, for how she pretty much did Usher dirty, man. You don't get up on that stage and curve Usher, you know what I mean, and stop him from doing the show that everybody paid to see. So it really much does feel like, oh, she made this about her. This was a narcissistic move, man. This was Usher's show, and she brought the attention to herself. So she's jumped on and did a pretty much post-viral interview, after this event happened, and she jumped.
How is she a narcissist though? I don't get it. Why? Because she was a willing participant, went up there and then act funny? Because she knew what the program was, like she knew what he did and what his entertainment thing is, him and CB? Is that why? She a narcissist? Y'all be using this narcissist word. I don't like it. I hate it. That word is so stupid.
On to give her take on this whole situation, and she's pretty much saying like she's unbothered, and hey, she's soaking up that clout right now.
If you could change anything, if you could go back to last night, if you could change anything, would you?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not bothering me. I don't feel a way towards it. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel like this is ruining me in the public eye or whatever they want to say, whatever. Because, there's been plenty of trolls and whatever else. Oh, well, why would you?
I mean, how could it bother you? We don't know who you are, so it shouldn't bother you. But why did you go up there is what I want to know. You went up there knowing how freaky they are, knowing how freaky Usher is, putting cherries in other people's wives' mouths, ruining marriages, supposedly, allegedly. And you went up there. But you went up there on some stiff stuff. She went up there. I ain't gonna lie. She probably was trolling. I don't know. He probably was musty. Because I probably didn't have no deodorant on.
Do that and you should be embarrassed. It was even people harassing me while I was walking out of the stadium.
Oh, really?
while me and my family was walking out of the stadium, people were harassing us. Oh, well, you should have did this. I would have did this. Were you available to go on the stage is what I'm trying to understand.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Or were you in the nosebleeds?
Fair enough. I can fully understand from your perspective how it would feel. So I just
and it's crazy to think that people actually like have such strong opinions about somebody else's life. If I want
Yes, man. I'm gonna let her
to
finish.
get up there and experience it, that's what it is. Period. Point blank. Why does people feel like? Why do you feel like you need to have something to say about that? And then going as far as harassing me when I'm walking out of the stadium trying to get to.
Because people thought you were gonna go up there and participate and be on some freaky type of timing. They thought that you actually wanted to go up there because you were, gonna indulge and be entertaining along with what he was doing. If you know the bid, if you know what he do already, y'all know what I'm talking about. They thought you was gonna put on a show. You probably went up there and was like, "Oh, my cup musty. He's sweaty. You feel me? Breath stinking." I don't know. She had to change her heart for whatever reason. We don't know. I want to know, why would you go up there and then act like that, like you don't want them to touch you, knowing that's what that's what I want to know. What made you go up there? It's something.
My car.
So let's go through all of her responses, right? I think it's very interesting how she's handling this situation. She says, yes, I went on that stage, and no, they don't tell you who, what, when, and where. Okay, so it's like she was tricked on stage with Usher, right? She said, I wanted Chris and Chris only. Anyways, anybody who wasn't sitting VIP or has a face card that doesn't qualify should hush, right? See, so she's really poking at the audience, saying like, y'all are too ugly to get on stage anyway, all right? Then she goes on to say, first of all, nobody is declining to go on that stage. Oh, see, so she's admitting that she did have the option to not get up there with Usher, right?
Wow.
So she did this on purpose. Said, first of all, nobody's declining to go on that stage. I looked good as F. You thought I wasn't going to let thousands of people see me?
Huh?
See what I said? See, it's about her on the big screen. Where are you? Where you bees will never be. Right? She's stunting on.
Yeah, she childish. Look how she's. Why are you? What? Why are you writing in caps? Maybe she gotta be young. She gotta be young. Because you said you wasn't bothered, but yet you're responding as if you are bothered. Then you said, first of all, nobody is declining to go on stage. But a person that already gets attracted, an attractive person who already gets the attention doesn't need more validation, or do they? Unless you were trying to capitalize off of it by trolling, which is, I know, is what you did. But you can't be mad at other people for having an opinion about something you did knowing you was trolling. It's kind of like you got get back for the get back. You went up there on some trolling. Now people trolling you. Now y'all just trolling and strolling together.
All of the chicks. My mom and I have floor seats, right? So the mother came to see her daughter, get freaked out by Chris Brown in front of the world.
Okay, so the mama was there. So maybe she felt like, okay, I'm going to try to have a little bit of decency for my mom. But if Chris Brown would have pulled you up there, would you have gotten freaky with Chris Breezy? The world may never know.
He said their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privilege is something that you 304s will never know nothing about. Again, she's shitting on all of the women. They don't say who you're going up there or who you're going up there for. Y'all wanted me.
You can't hear that loud music. You was backstage, or were you on the floor? There's only 2 people performing, I'm assuming. I don't know. You got the opener people, I think. I have no idea. I'm just seeing Chris Breezy and Usher. You don't hear that music playing? Now that you're here, I think that you should know. Oh, hey, don't play. I got the little vocals. Cause and I'll never let you go. Okay, hold on. I hit the little a little crack. I was like a little. But yeah, so you didn't hear the music in the back, and you proceeded to walk yourself up there to get guided on stage. You didn't hear that. You thought after that song, Chris Brown was gonna pop back out. It's your man on the flat.
To get up there and F him at the moment. I mean, hey, you kind of embarrassed him, and his reaction pretty much showed that he was embarrassed. He said, "Chat, folks aren't used to anything. That's the most exciting thing that would happen in y'all little miserable lives. F y'all disrespectfully, right?" So she's saying like all of the haters and the people coming at her should kiss her ass, right? But see, now when you pry at everybody, and now you're saying you got the best face card in the world, and y'all would die to be in her shoes, and all.
You putting way more heat on yourself. You putting way more heat on yourself. And listen, I get it. You feel me? Like, I know you feeling yourself. This is a moment that went another way. Maybe you was expecting it. Maybe you wasn't. Whatever, right? But for you to add more gas to the fire to make it worse, to where people are going to hate you even more because you're talking about where they was sitting at, and you talking about people's face card and all of this other stuff that really don't have much to do with anything when you went on stage, and people had a problem with how you went on stage because you was acting a little standoffish, knowing that was a part of the show. It's like you placed yourself in a position to where people are going to have some type of feedback and pushback on what you're doing. But don't become the villain because of this. You should have laughed it off like, I don't know, y'all, I was nervous, or I was... I don't know, y'all, or I just didn't want to do it. I went up there and I'm thinking how he was just going to dance with me. He was going to skate around or something. But don't try to like villainize yourself. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. You're going to end up deleting your social media because the internet will not let up.
All of this kind of attitude, sidebar, I think this is why people don't feel sorry for somebody like Brittany Renner, because when these chicks are young, man, they're cocky as hell. Nobody could tell this girl shit. You know what I mean? So check out her Instagram, right? So this chick's Instagram is blowing up, and in the comments, people said regardless if she wanted to be classy and professional on stage because she's a nurse, nothing was professional about her responses, right?
Right, but why go on stage? If you wanted to be a professional nurse, they're not going to expose themselves to this kind of light because they're a nurse. And don't you think that probably would jeopardize your position at your job to some degree? Because what if people found out what hospital you work at? Now they're coming up there, or now they recognize you now. They're like, oh, you the girl from... Oh, you was talking about my... Oh, now they know where you... I mean, it's too much. It's just too much.
Listen, she acted like a queen on stage and acted pure ghetto afterwards with these posts. How to end 15 minutes of fame to 15 seconds. Yeah, like, it's so crazy how these chicks, they just lean right into just like being cocky as hell as their, response, right? Why she could just keep it cute, right? And then somebody else says the face card is not that valid.
She's not a valid woman. I just think when you're an attractive person, you got to be careful and cautious of the energy you put out because it can make you so much more or less attractive. I don't care how fly you think you are as a dude, how beautiful you think you are as a woman. If you got nasty attitudes, you feel me? You got a nasty attitude, you got terrible energy. How you look ain't gonna matter. Ain't nobody gonna want to be with you. Nobody gonna want to fool with you. Nobody want to be around you. None of that. So it is what it is, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. Elevate until we hit our head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Go on.